Welcome in to the MISL Weekend Review. My name's Nicholas Murray, very pleased to be joined by Chris Economides. And Chris, two games this past weekend. The first in St. Louis, where we had an overtime thriller. Stephen St. Louis comes through against the St. Louis ambush, creating excellent headlines for everybody, as the Comets take a 12-10 victory. Now, as we expected, this was a lot closer, a lot more competitive than their previous meeting, but it's great for a guy like St. Louis, coming off knee surgery, to come back, get his first goal of the season, and for it to be an overtime game winner.
Yeah, it was a heck of a game. Another nice crowd in St. Louis. Again, hats off to the St. Louis organization. Over 5,000 the day after Thanksgiving. Much closer game, which we had anticipated that. Daryl Duran, being the fine coach that he is, turned things around a little bit, made a couple of adjustments, slowed things down. And by all accounts, St. Louis could easily win that game. He had 3 or 4 chances to win the game, didn't capitalize. Typical fashion, quality team like Missouri comes through, capitalizes their chance in overtime, and Stephen St. Louis buries St. Louis.
And we also had a very competitive game on Sunday afternoon. The Pennsylvania Roar starting to come together a little bit, and their rally just fell short against the Syracuse Silver Knights, who are now 4-0 and sit on top of the standings. What impressed you more, the fact that Syracuse was able to hold on, maintain their perfect record, or the fact that the Roar really gave them everything that they could handle?
Well, it was good to see Pennsylvania coming close now. As we've mentioned before, being an expansion team, they're going to have growing pains. Their first 3 games haven't been quite that close, so it was good to see them, get the sniff, where they're close to victory. Hats off to Syracuse. They're missing a lot of their, Michelle Millwood was out with injury. They had Tommy Tanner mentioned to me that he had 2 or 3 other injuries. He was missing key players. So the sign of a good team is to be able to win the games that you're supposed to win. Even when you're down, when you're shorthanded, so they're showing some depth. So all in all, it was a good result for Syracuse and an encouraging result for Pennsylvania.
Yeah, certainly it'll be good for Syracuse to have the weekend off. Hopefully Michael Millwood looked like he picked up a hamstring injury in that game against Pennsylvania, so give him a chance to recuperate before they return to action. We hope you'll join us on Thursday as we get back into the swing with MISL Weekly. Look out for an interview with the Baltimore Blast head coach Danny Kelly in that, and then join us also on Friday as we look ahead to the Roar and the Lancers, and then the Blast and the Wave on Saturday night in the MISL Weekend Preview. Until then, for Chris, my name's Nicholas. Thanks for joining us.